I have a master spreadsheet of every single book I purchase. That way I can stay on it. I know how much I have. I think I'm so clever. Why do I even have a list when literally I always forget it? As a result, I have a stack of just 9 books here, just a small stack that I have duplicates of. A few of these you guys saw in my latest book haul, and the rest of them I found when I was going through my collection, selecting and looking for the best covers. Again, my impulsivity / forgetfulness / stupidity is your gain. Now, I'm not looking to sell these or turn a profit. It's completely free. It's just a way for me to say thank you and give a little bit back for all the support that I've received. So I'll show you guys these books while I talk about some upcoming events and things that are happening with the channel. As always, to qualify for this giveaway, you just need to do 3 things. I usually don't ask a lot of you guys, but for these giveaways, I feel a little emboldened because normally I'm so shy. First thing you must do, look at me bumping the camera like this. First thing you must do, like this video. The second thing, you must be subscribed. And did you guys know that you can hit a bell up there, a subscribe bell, so you can be notified when I drop a video? You don't have to do that to be eligible for this giveaway, but it's just something nice to do in case you ever log on to YouTube and all of a sudden there's 14 pulp mortem videos out there and you're like, oh, I gotta waste half my afternoon watching this idiot and getting burnt out. Anyway, you can do that, but it's not required for the giveaway. So like this video, make sure you're subscribed. And the third thing you need to do is, this is the most important, you need to comment. But this time around, what the comment should be is a guest we need to get in the future for the Elusive Exclusive Book Society. Now, it can be a fellow booktuber, it could be a different YouTuber, it could be your own channel, that'd be fine too. In fact, you know what? Maybe check your email in your spam folder. You may already be invited, but those 3 things are all you need to do to be eligible for the giveaway. But before we get to the 9 books, it's time. It's time. I've put it off as long as I could, but I see now that I can't outrun my fate. Bumcider. My number 1 pick for the worst vintage science fiction book title of all time, Bumcider, which nobody disagreed with, by the way. We're finally going to read it. I'm finally going to review it, but I am not doing this alone. No, the Elusive Exclusive Book Society is here to help. It's not enough. It's still not enough. So Bryce over at Shelf Centered is going to be here to help. And here's what I'm afraid of, guys. It's still not enough. It's still not enough. Like the stupid ending of Ghostbusters 2, we all need to come together and sing or something. Is that what they did, that stupid ending? We don't have to sing. So now I'm talking to you. Yes, you. The next episode of the Elusive Exclusive Book Society, there will be no spectators. We all need to take part. Well, actually, I can't. There's no way I can police that, so you could probably watch the video and still be fine. But no, the next episode of the Elusive Exclusive Book Society is going live. And the date is going to be September 25th. I want to make sure I get it right. September 25th at 2:30 p.m. Central Time. So you are all officially invited. You're all officially welcome. No, not welcome. Needed to tackle this monstrosity. We all have to come together. And so September 25th, 2:30 p.m. Central Time. Be here. Set that time aside. Save the date. Read this book. Discuss this with us, or commiserate with us, or just come hang out. And that's going to be on my channel. Again, one more time, September 25th, 2:30 p.m. Central Time. Stupid Bumcider. All right. So I'm just going to kind of open up and share a little bit about the future of the Elusive Exclusive Book Society, what I'd like to see happen, not just in my channel, with the BookTube space as well. And I said before, like when I first started this channel way back in February of this year, I didn't even know BookTube was a thing. I really didn't. I just saw I had these old cool books and I thought, oh, I should do something about this. Naive, right? So I did not know that anybody else was doing what I was doing. I had no idea, not just the scope of this community and this whole side of the internet, but also the quality. I had no idea the quality of it. And that's the first thing that surprised me. I've never seen a corner of the internet or any social media for that matter that is such an inclusive, positive community. I've never seen it. Not just booktubers, but readers and commenters. It's actually wild. I've never seen one that's been so welcoming and inclusive, and I think there's a good reason for that. And I think, and I could be wrong, but what I think is how many of us have people in our lives that read? First of all, it's not that common to read, not just this old stuff that we do, but reading in general. How many times have we read something and wanted to talk about it, but nobody, either our friends or family, nobody in our life reads it all or reads this genre or has read this book and so or is even interested in genre books. And so that's my theory as to booktube's inclusivity. And so I started, and I wanted not only to review old science fiction looking for, forgotten treasures, but also to create something different in booktube. I mean, it's no secret that I have my own unique flavor, for better or worse. But I saw kind of a need for fun. And not that booktube isn't fun. It actually is a lot of fun. But I saw kind of a serious academic kind of take on discussing books, which that actually makes a lot of sense because people who read books are on average smarter people. So that's kind of a given. And honestly, the comment section in any single one of my videos, I mean, you watch my stupid videos, the comment section is stuffed with people who are way smarter than I am, and I love it. And I know I joke a lot about being an idiot, but I really do love that analytical side of things, breaking down books, analyzing themes and author decisions is actually really fun for me. So, for any of you serious professor style breakdown booktubers, please don't take this as a criticism. I love it. Keep doing what you're doing. But for myself, when I think of a book club, I think of I think of a pub or a cafe. I think of having people into your home and not in the study, but in the living room with drinks and snacks and things like that. I think of more of a hangout, and the book you're reading is not the main purpose. Talking about the book, which happens, is not the main purpose, but rather the medium to hanging out and having a good time with friends. And so that's kind of what I wanted to do when I started the Elusive Exclusive Book Society. Sorry, it's a pyramid stripe, but I have two of these, so you get one of them. Um, some people like pyramids. Who's I just watching a video and somebody was talking about how much they like the pyramid stripe. Well, I think it was Tim, that bastard. Anyway, so I reached out to two fellow booktubers, Nick at the Book Graveyard and Tim at Secret Fire Books. And not because they had massive channels. Actually, they didn't. Actually, at the time, they were smaller than me, smaller than my channel, I should say. And now they've since gone on to blow away and leave me in the water. And I'm afraid that they may not want to be my friend anymore. But I'm the one with the Zoom Pro account, so that's like having a friend with a boat. You don't know who's really your friends. It's stupid. I'm stupid. I'm just going off the cuff here. But anyway, I didn't reach out to those guys because they had massive channels or because they have massive booktube influence or because they're geniuses or experts in a field. I saw those two as guys that I'm like, hey, I kind of want to hang out with those guys. They look like somebody I'd want to hang out with. And so I messaged both of them, kind of basically was like, hey, do you want to be my friend? Um, and reached out, shared my heart for Ebes, and they were both on board. And that's the first reason we started the Elusive Exclusive Book Society, was to make booktube and YouTube just more fun. The second is to expand the community. Now, that's why we're going to have not just the three of us idiots, but a new guest each episode, a brand new guest. Sometimes it'll be a booktube heavyweight, like we've had Ira at SF Words of Wonder. Other times it'll be a smaller booktuber, like Brian over at Bad Taste Books, he won't be small for long because he's funny and he's smart and he's so eclectic. So it's just a matter of time before he blows up. But when we're inviting guests, we're not looking at, what can they do for us, or like, well, we got to snag Criminale or Mike Books reviews, or even just one of the hot book talk ladies to really help our channels. We couldn't care less about that. We honestly could not care less about that. Now, obviously, they're all invited, especially Ollie. Swing, right? Eh, but no, we couldn't care less about that. One thing we actually care about is who do we want to hang out with? We want somebody cool that we can hang out with. Somebody that we just want to, like we would invite out to a coffee shop or a pub or our living room. Just somebody cool to hang out with. And obviously they're welcome and that'd be awesome. And so, for larger channels, there'll be some cross-pollinating. Larger audiences will discover us. Our viewers will discover smaller channels like Bad Taste Books who deserve a boost. But that isn't the focus. The focus is creating a laid-back, relaxing, fun, personable, and accepting book club of all different styles, all different genres. And the focus is connecting and creating that one thing that so many of us don't have in our real lives, and a space where we can talk about the things we love in a community. Which brings us to the third reason why we created the Elusive exclusive book club. You guys know I just reviewed this one. The reason, and I knew I had this one, I bought this one. I bought this one on purpose because, or a copy on purpose, because I want whoever gets this to read this and I want to talk about it because I don't know anybody else who's talked about this book, the Lomacombe Papers. Anyway, the third reason for EBS, or the Elusive Exclusive Book Society, is audience engagement. And honestly, I hate the word audience because it implies like entertainer and consumer separated by a screen, which, I mean, I guess that's true to some degree, but I don't want it to be, and so that's why EBS is going live. Now, chances are not every episode will be live, especially not getting things started because we're going to be newer and rougher at it. But what I want it to be is I want it to be live, not because here's what I don't want. I don't want it to be just a bunch of faces on a screen. I don't want it to be just like, here are the experts, because we're not. Some of our guests are for sure, but we're not. But what I want is I want it to be more of an event. If you're familiar with Friday Night Tights on Nerdrotics channel or Next Gen on Technically Mexicans channel, those things are events where everyone kind of comes together at a certain point and they get views as past that. But there's that event thing where everybody is contributing, everyone is interacting. There'll be a live chat going at around the exact same time. So you can interact not only with each other, but interact with us, interact with our guests. Essentially, the comment section is brought to life in real time, and I am beyond excited about it. Okay, so again, read Bumsider. I gotta go fast here. I'm almost done talking. I still have books to show you. Again, read Bumsider or don't. Just come and hang out. And again, the date is September 25th. Isn't this a hideous cover? The date is September 25th at 2:30 p.m. Central Time. Mark it in your calendar. And you know what? Pour yourself a coffee, some tea, an adult beverage, or just have us on with you at work in the background, something like that. And let's throw the biggest, wildest, and funnest book club on YouTube, okay? So again, one more time for this giveaway. It is like this video, subscribe, comment on who you think we should have on EBS as a guest. And again, you can comment your own name too. I'll post the winner this Friday, okay? Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you, and I'll see you all soon.